Searching for the best backtesting software that actually gives you an edge? You're right to be picky. TradeZella, Forex Tester, and FX Replay all promise to turn historical data into trading profits, but after months of thorough testing, I found only one platform that seamlessly connected deep analytics with my actual trading data to deliver real, actionable improvements. The others had their strengths, but they couldn't match the complete picture. If you don't want to overpay for lousy backtesting, you need to see this. All right, let's get straight into the key differences. When you're looking for backtesting software, you're not just buying a chart replayer. You're choosing a system that will either confirm your edge or send you down a rabbit hole of bad data. And TradeZella, Forex Tester, and FX Replay are built for three very different types of traders. Let's start with TradeZella. It's not just a backtesting platform. It is a complete performance hub for the active trader. It's built for someone who doesn't just want to test a strategy, but wants to understand why it works or fails. The magic is in how it connects your live trade journaling directly with your backtesting strategies. Every test you run is integrated with your actual performance metrics. This means that you can compare your backtested theory with your real-world execution flawlessly. If your priority is a seamless loop of testing, learning, and improving, then TradeZella is engineered just for you. But don't just take my word for it. The feedback from other traders using this backtesting software tells the real story. I was digging through user experiences and I found one from a seasoned trader that hit the nail on the head. He said he'd been trading for 10 years and not much moves the needle for him anymore since he trades the same strategy every day. But TradeZella really made a difference. It helped him double down on his best setups and collect the kind of data that actually sharpened his trading edge. So that matches my experience perfectly. It's about turning data into a genuine tradable edge. Now, Forex Tester is a different beast. It's a classic dedicated simulator. Its strength is in pure rule-based Forex backtesting. You get a massive library of historical data, and you can practice entering and exiting trades in a very controlled replay environment. If your main goal is to test a mechanical strategy on years of Forex data in a straightforward simulator, Forex Tester has its place right there. I saw this in a user review. This trader said that Forex Tester has greatly improved his trading strategy. He praised its user-friendly interface and accurate historical data, calling it a realistic simulation of market conditions. So yeah, that's exactly what it offers, a solid, focused sandbox for testing your Forex rules. Then there's FX Replay. This platform is all about the interactive visual experience. It plugs into TradingView, letting you replay markets and trade along with the historical candles. It's designed for the discretionary trader who learns by doing and seeing. If you want to feel like you're trading live on old data and to enjoy a more visual hands-on process, then FX Replay caters directly to that. Here's a user review I found that captured this. He said that he was initially intimidated, but found it truly eye-opening, praising how much easier it was than manually backtesting on TradingView. All right, so who are these best backtesting software options really for? We went over the different options here, but if you're a serious active trader across stocks, Forex, or crypto who wants deep analytics, trade journaling, and backtesting all in one connected system, I think your match is TradeZella. If you're a purely Forex focused trader who wants more of this no-frills, dedicated simulator for rule testing, then look at a Forex Tester. That's what that is for. If you're a visual learner who wants a more active replay tool that you can plug in that feels kind of like a game, then FX Replay is built for that. All right, next, let's look at what you're actually getting when you sign up, right? So I tested every major feature and tool between these, and the split here is huge. Between integrated performance analytics, dedicated simulation, and interactive replay, there's a lot going on here. So if you believe that backtesting is useless unless it connects to your actual trading, then TradeZella is a powerhouse. The standout tool is the Trading Analytics Suite. This isn't just a basic report. After you run a backtest, TradeZella breaks down not just your win rate and profit factor, but your psychological patterns, your best market conditions, your execution consistency. It compares your backtested strategy's ideal performance side by side with how you actually trade it live. This feature alone can pinpoint leaks in your process that even pure backtesting software would miss. Then there's Trade Replays. This lets you replay not just market action, but your specific trades. You can watch your entry and exit play out on the chart, but you can also see all of your journal notes and all of your motions that are attached to that moment in its moment in time. So it's a revolutionary way to learn from both wins and losses, blending backtesting with real-time review, and I find that method fascinating. A feature I also use constantly is the in backtesting journal. So while you're setting up your backtest parameters, you can add notes, tag emotional biases, and set goals right inside the test. This means that your strategy's context is preserved as well, making the final analysis infinitely more valuable. I do recommend adding that extra journaling. So this level of integration is what I mean by a complete performance system. They also have the Zella score, which is basically like a fitness tracker for your trading discipline. It's useful to look at. It scores your adherence to your own plan across both live and backtested trades. For building consistency and knowing if you're staying consistent, it is a genius tool. I found this Reddit thread where a trader tested 4 different tools. He said that while TradingView had limited backtesting, another had dated UI, Quant Connect was too complex. For him, TradeZella hit the sweet spot. He highlighted the easy trade import and how that helped him identify bad habits really quickly. So that's the real world result you really want from a backtesting platform when you use it. Now let's look at Forex Tester's features. Its crown jewel is the trading replay mode. You can simulate past market conditions and practice placing and managing trades in a realistic, time-controlled environment. It's excellent for building confidence in a specific rule set. They also offer tools for ETF backtesting strategies, which expands its use beyond just Forex. Where Forex Tester is strong in its focused brute force simulation, this is more of an isolated lab. Unlike TradeZella's integrated analytics, this is more about practicing execution in a vacuum. Now, FX Replay. Its core value is the interactive TradingView powered replay, so you can scrub through history and place simulated trades easily. And that's its main appeal. So their FX Replay Battles feature is one way to do this. It's pretty unique, and that lets you challenge others in backtesting duels on historical data. It's pretty engaging, kind of like a game. They also let you backtest multiple assets in one session, which is great for correlation analysis. But again, this is about interactive practice and actual visual learning. It's fantastic for getting a feel for the market, but for deep statistical strategy validation and performance integration, it's not really the primary focus. So when you line up the core features for someone seeking the best backtesting software, I think the depth of integration in TradeZella, especially for the active trader who journals or uses any of its other tools that are not just for backtesting, it creates a significant gap here. It's not just testing, it's closing the entire learning loop. But of course, no backtesting platform is going to be perfect. You actually need to know all sides of it, upsides and downsides, before you choose. So for TradeZella, one occasional complaint that I've seen a couple times is about performance lag during heavy use. One user called it a bad beta version due to lagging that he was going through. But in my months of thorough testing, I experienced maybe twice this slower load time. It wasn't really bad. It was during more complex multi-asset backtests with years of data, and it took a little time. But the support team was quick to help, and the platform is constantly updated, and you never know when it's the Wi-Fi, right? So for me, the trade-off of having all of my analytics in one place is worth a rare hiccup if something takes a little long to load. For Forex Tester, a downside is potential glitches in the simulation logic. One user review points to having some issues with that. They reported a bug where sell trades showed as losses incorrectly. So this highlights a risk with any pure simulator. You have to double check its logic and see if it matches your broker's. It's generally reliable, and this is definitely a fluke, but it is a reminder to always verify your test parameters thoroughly. You are controlling them after all. For FX Replay, a common friction point is access. A user from the Philippines mentioned that his card was declined for the free trial. This seems to be a regional payment gateway issue and not a problem with the software itself, but it is something to note. Their software is seemingly limited to certain areas, or some features are in different countries, and their support team can usually help if you're having any issues, but it is something to be aware of if you're outside the major economic zones. Also, its strengths in interactive replay mean its deep automated analytics aren't as robust as a dedicated platform like TradeZella. Finally, when it comes to pricing, TradeZella is positioned as a premium tool for serious traders, and it's priced like that. You're paying for the integrated journal, analytics, backtesting software, and more. For an active trader whose profits depend on continuous improvement and having all of that available, the value is clear. Forex Tester offers a simpler model for its desktop software and runs a little lower, which can be appealing for Forex specialists who are on a budget. FX Replay uses a subscription model that aligns with its modern SaaS approach. If you want to see the latest, most accurate pricing plans and the specific price points or any discounts or trial offers, make sure to check the links in the description below. We keep them all updated so that you can make a smart decision without having to overpay for any lousy backtesting that you're not going to use. So, after all of this testing, where does that leave us in the hunt for the best backtesting software? If you're a Forex only trader who wants a straightforward, affordable simulator to practice a rigid rule set, then Forex Tester is a solid choice. If you're a visual, discretionary trader who learns best by interactive replay and who perhaps likes these gamified features, then FX Replay is a pretty strong contender and option. However, if your goal is true professional grade strategy development, where backtesting, live trade journaling, and deep performance analytics are all seamlessly connected to give you a clear path to improving your edge, then TradeZella is the platform that stands alone here. For turning historical data into a genuine, actionable, and sharpened trading edge consistently, my vote goes to TradeZella. It provides the most complete system for the trader who is serious about results. To get started and to explore any current offers, use those links down in the description.